The Supreme Court just struck down nationwide injunctions in what some have called a death blow to democracy and the rule of law. Right, and so the consequences of this decision have been explained by Justice Jackson as essentially being that going forward, if Trump signs an executive order that says something like guns are illegal or no one can criticize him, you'll either have to sue the government as an individual or join into a class action lawsuit to keep your rights. Though also, if you don't go that route, some are saying that your state could sue and be granted relief, but if your state doesn't sue, you'd be kind of out of luck. And so for instance, it's being reported that this order on birthright citizenship will go into effect in 30 days, but only in 29 states, with the other 21 states still having it. Right, and with all this, you had Justice Sotomayor dissenting and writing, "No right is safe in the new legal regime the court creates." And you had the court saying that Trump has to follow the Constitution, but that it's not necessarily the court's job to make him do so. Right, and this is the Supreme Court is set next to decide on birthright citizenship in the future. And with that, you had Trump saying today that the 14th Amendment was actually only supposed to be for slaves, babies after the Civil War, but as usual, he's not telling the truth there. Well, the 14th Amendment did resolve the Dred-Scott issue. It also very intentionally righted a historical wrong, and it was worded to ensure that never again will we have slavery or a permanent underclass in America. Right, birthright citizenship has always been the law of the land since the beginning if you were a white man, and that, well, the answer to equal citizenship under the law was already embedded in our Constitution from the very beginning, with it taking nearly 200 years of civil war and civil disobedience to narrow the gap between our ideals and our reality. And it appears now that all of that's on the line as we wait on the court to rule on a fundamental part of America. And so for now, follow to stay in the loop.